Marko Juras here from Fair Realty. This is lesson 1 of a series of educational videos aimed at buyers and sellers in Greater Victoria, BC. Lesson 1 is going to form the basis of my future lessons for both buyers and sellers. Basically it deals with how does the buyer find their home in this day and age. So let's look at some data. This is the Victoria Real Estate Board market poll results, 1,020 respondents. So how did the buyer find out about the property? So we have the buyer located the property in the Realtor's automated listing search service. So this would be their buyer's agent. This accounts for about 35 to 36% of how buyers find their new home. The next one is the Realtor located the property and informed the buyer. This accounts for about 37%. Then we have Realtor.ca, which is about 12 to 13%, or basically 1 in 8 buyers find their home on Realtor.ca. Open houses, about 2%, no surprise there. 5% for real estate sign, and this also comes as no surprise. Classified ad, less than 0.5% of buyers find their next home in a classified ad. That corresponds to 4 out of 1,020 in this survey. Printing classified ads is basically like burning money in this internet age. So let's discuss the first point, the automated system that buyers find their home on. They're set up on this system by their buyer's agent. I'll quickly show you the system so you have an idea of what I'm talking about. So this is a home, and this is one of my clients. They're set up on the system. This is a home in Fairfield, so they can see the pictures of this home. They can see the original price of this home. They can see the list price of this home. They can see some of the tax data. They can see a description. So they prefer this system to Realtor.ca, as at the end of the day, it just gives them more data. If we go back to the PowerPoint, we'll kind of go over what they can't see. So what can't the buyer see and what does the buyer not care about? Well, in the automated system, the buyer can't see the listing brokerage name, they can't see the listing realtor name, and they can't see what the cooperating commission or the commission being offered to their buyer's agent is. Nor do they really care about these 3 things either. Obviously, any tech-savvy buyer can go online and Google the address and find who the listing agent is, but at the end of the day, the buyer doesn't care. They're looking at the pictures, they're basically trying to see whether they can see themselves living in this home. Next one. So this was the one that accounted for 37%. Realtor located the property and informed the buyer. I'll show you what realtors use. It's very similar to the system I just showed you, slightly different, but once again, the realtor can see pictures of the property, they can see the price, they can see the tax data. The one thing the realtor can see that their buyer can't is they can see the broker fee or the cooperating broker commission, so they can see what their compensation is going to be if they introduce their buyer to that listing. If we go back to the PowerPoint, basically, what is the realtor interested in? Well, they're also interested in the pictures, the description, the data. They want to see if that listing meets the needs of their client. And they're also interested in the cooperating broker commission. At the end of the day, the buyer's realtor wants to know how much they're getting paid. In conclusion, buyers are going online. As you saw by that survey, classified ads, they don't work anymore. Everyone's online. That's where all the shopping happens. Point number 2, the listing brokerage and the listing realtor have a very, very small role to play in all of this. As long as the pictures are superb, the description is good, no one cares who has the property listed. They're online. Finally, it brings me to the point that pictures, data, the description, crucial, because that's the first point of contact for the buyer with your property is likely the automated system or something their realtor forwards them. Either way, the pictures and all of that data is crucial. And finally, I'm going to discuss this in future lessons. The buyer's realtor can see what they're getting paid. This can be important. If you have any questions, please email me at markojuras@shaw.ca or visit my website at markojuras.com.